To my fellow Tiknoys and the CIT community, maayong buntag sa tanan. Let me first extend my gratitude to the organizers of this World Creativity and Innovation Week, especially to Engineer Rachel Chong and Engineer Allen Navarez for this invitation to be one of the speakers at today's opening ceremony. As an alumnus of the CIT, I can't say no to this invitation because CIT will always have a special place in my heart. For those who don't know me yet, I am Engineer Edward Paul Apigo, a proud technologian and a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering in 2006. Wow, I can't believe it's been 15 years already since I graduated from the CIT. And let me also extend my special shout out to my former teachers, Ma'am Amis Pakamalan and Ma'am Benny Bacalso, who I am still in touch with. I also finished my Master of Science in Innovation and Business at the Asian Institute of Management in 2018, and I'm currently the Senior Science Research Specialist at the Technology Transfer Division of the Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Industry, Energy and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or the DUSTP shared. It's my pleasure to share to you my perspective of innovation and creativity and how each and every one of us can contribute for the Philippines to become an innovative and creative country. This week, we are celebrating the World Creativity and Innovation Week, but do we know how creative and innovative are we Filipinos? In the recent global reports, the Philippines ranked 52nd in the Global Creativity Index and 50th at the Global Innovation Index from among the 130 plus countries in the world. Our ranking has tremendously improved over the years, and the primary factor for such improvement is our pool of talents and innovators. We are indeed a very creative and innovative country, and we foresee that our performance in these rankings will improve in the coming years. I strongly believe that Aztec Noise can contribute to this goal because we are CIT. We are creative and innovative technologians. Creativity and innovation are in our DNA, and let me show you some proof to that. The best example of a creative and innovative technologian is no other than the current president of the CIT University, Engineer Bernard Nicolas Villamor. The last time I visited the CIT in 2019, I was really amazed with all the progress that I have seen. A world-class library, high-tech innovation facilities, new programs and initiatives that foster innovation, the innovation culture of the university. These are just few of the many breakthroughs of President Villamor. Makasuya lagi, makaingon tag, sana all. The point that I'm raising here is if you have a leader that is innovative and creative, the rest will follow. With all the support infrastructures that you have now in CIT, there's no excuse for you to be innovative and to be creative. The CIT also produce alumni that are now making a name in the startup ecosystem. Here's Mr. Eddie Ibanez, the former CEO of MyCab, a car hailing app, and the current Chief Technology Officer of Janie Hat Technologies, who developed Payroller, a human resource management system that is now being used by a lot of companies, not just in Cebu, but all over the Philippines, including the Philippine Stock Exchange, to name a few. Eddie and his team also developed the WeTrace, which is a community tracing application endorsed by the provincial government of Cebu to be used by the local government units during this pandemic. Another technologian to watch out is Mr. Jemar Jude Maranga, the CEO and founder of CodeCham, which is a web application that lets programming teachers save time from checking programming activities while letting students get instant feedback right after they submit their solutions. CodeCham actually started as a thesis project of Gemar and is currently used in at least 27 parts of the Philippines by more than 150 teachers and more than 6,000 students. President Nicolas, Eddie, and Gemar are just three of the many innovative technologians, and I'm sure that there are still more out there who are making a mark of their own. We all can become the next President Nicolas, Eddie, Gemar, Eddie, and Gemar, but the question is how. The first step to creativity and innovation is finding opportunities. The Philippines is a country with a lot of challenges and problems, and these are opportunities in disguise. These opportunities may just be at your homes, in your community, in your classrooms, or even from your own personal struggles. A lot of products and services that we are enjoying now started from an idea or from a pain point. Just to cite some example of how creative or how challenges spur creativity and innovation, when the COVID-19 strike last year and when we opened our innovations for COVID solutions, we actually received more than 30 proposals from different innovators all over the country. And majority of these are from startup companies, ranging from COVID tracing applications, medical supply and inventory, logistics and transport and community monitoring, resource allocation and distribution, and medical supplies. You can really see in this map how innovative and creative our Filipinos and startups are. Just to name a few, we have Fame, who developed the specimen collection booth, which are now being deployed in 132 hospitals all over the countries, and have got the interest of 20 local fabricators all over the country. Another example of an innovative solution is the thermal scanner developed by Dwarm Technologies, which are now currently being employed in local government units in Luzon. Another example is the Project Ramdam, or the resource allocation and management distribution or monitoring, which is used to monitor distribution and monitoring of relief goods. These have been deployed in 14 barangays in Los Baños and are now currently used by 495 users in Los Baños, Laguna. The last example is the co-clean disinfectant chamber, which are now being developed, which are now being deployed in the Philippine General Hospital. The good news is the government has different support or is supporting innovators at every stage. The Department of Information and Communications Technology supports innovators at the seed stage. After that, the DOST supports innovators in the build stage, while the Department of Trade and Industry supports startups and innovators when they plan to expand. Just to name a few, these are some of the interventions of the government in every stage of an innovator's life, from idea or R&D to product to market and expansion. These programs that are highlighted in red are the government interventions to support innovators and startups. And these programs that are highlighted in black are the different support programs that are also provided by the private sector. So if you look at this map, each stage of product development has a government and private providing support to every innovators who want to develop and enhance their innovations. Let me just cite some few examples of our current initiatives for innovators and creative people. One good example is the Technology Business Incubator, which are hosted in universities. These TBIs are facilities that enables the development and enhancement of innovative and creative ideas from young and budding entrepreneurs. Currently, the DOST has established 48 technology business incubators, which are located in different parts of the country. The CIT is one of the proud member of the DOST TBI network with its Wildcat Innovation Labs, which is currently located inside the CIT campus. If you wish to visit the CIT, I hope you get in touch with Engineer Ralph Leviste, who is currently the TBI manager of the Wildcats Innovation Lab. Another program that support innovators, particularly startups, is the Startup Grant Fund Program. For this year, our theme is jumpstarting the economy in the new normal. The objective of this program is to help innovators overcome their research and development roadblocks, to strengthen their intellectual property, for them to establish initial market traction, to refine their business model, and prepare the business continuity plan. In 2019, we actually funded 15 startups for them to do the research and development and for them to improve their products and services. And within just a year, for a total funding of 64 million, they were able to collectively generate or support or generate 285 jobs. They were able to raise 106 investment and capital. They were able to acquire 408 clients and generated 162.1 million. And we really hope that through the Startup Grant Fund program, we would be able to provide opportunities to more innovators in the country. Just last week, CodeCham presented their proposal to the DOST, and I really hope that they will be able to secure funding from the DOST for them to be able to enhance and improve their CodeCham system. And we really hope that more innovators like CodeCham will be able to avail of the different programs and support mechanisms of the DOST and the government. So before I close this message or this speech, let me just leave you with this final advice. First, don't discount your crazy ideas. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Get comfortable with fear. If you push through that feeling of being scared, that feeling of taking risk, amazing things can happen. Learn about anything and everything because creativity is just connecting things. Never think you know it all, because experts have ready-made solutions, while beginners have questions that may ultimately lead to newer or better solutions. And lastly, surround yourselves with creative and innovative people like President Nicolas, Gemar, and Eddie. Diverse group of observant people who can iterate together can produce amazing results. Always remember that we are CIT. We are creative and innovative technologians. Maraming salamat po at maayong buntag sa inyong tanan.